Once again, I welcome you guys to the Make IT Simple YouTube channel. This video is continuation to my previous video, which is learning about Python. If you didn't go through my previous video, just go through it and come back to this video. I have given the video link in the description section. In this video, I will explain about how to work with directories in Python. Let's get into the demo. So here in Python 3 model index, right, you can see a model called path library, which provides an object-oriented file system path. That basically means it provides a class that we can use to create object to work with directories and files. So if you click this model over here, you can see how this model works and all. We can see all kind of examples over here. For example, here this is a basic usage. You can see how this is imported. They have imported like from the path library model and import the path class. So see the naming convention over here, P is capitalized. So path is a class. We need to create an instance of this class, as you can see right here like this. And now there are so much of documentation over here. You can read this on your own, but let me quickly, I will show you like a few examples to help you to get started. So we'll go back to our PyCharm IDE. Here in the directory.py file, what you can do is like you can import the path library. So import, or I can use from. So from path library, I can import the path class alone. That's it. Path. Now what I have to do is like I need to create a path object to the reference file or a directory in our computer. So there are basically two ways we can do it over here. One is absolute path. And another one is relative path. Relative path means like starting from the current directory. For example, I want to reference this e-commerce directory over here, means we can use a relative path, so we can start from the current directory and then go. And with absolute path means we can start from the root of our hard disk. For example, in Windows we may have like C drive and then backslash, and then we can write the program files and then backslash and then Microsoft. So this like this we can able to write it and just comment this piece of code. And in the case of like Mac or Linux means instead of the backslash we can use the forward slash. So how you can write is like you can write user forward slash, then we can write something like the path of local slash bin, like that, local slash bin, and we can comment like this, and we can comment this piece of code. So in this video, these are the example of absolute path. In this video, we are going to work with relative path to work with the e-commerce directory that we have in our project. So what you can do is like just we can create a path object now. So with the help of this class object, right, path, that's it. We can create the path object. So if you don't pass the argument over here, means what it will do is like it will reference to the current directory. Alternately, we can pass the string. In this string, we can add a file or directory. Like for example, I can add my directory over here. Let's say e-commerce directory. Now what it will do is like it will return the path object, and we need to store it in a variable, right? So I can store it in a variable called path. That's it. And now this path object has some few interesting methods. Let's see. For example, I want to check this path is exist or not. So it will have that is exist method. Path dot is exist. Exist method. Yeah, exist method will be there. And what I can do is like I can print that value. What is the return value over here? Let's see. I just print that value, and it's written true. Suppose if I give another any other directory which is not available, means it will return false. That's it. Okay. So if I give run this program and it returns true, so the path exists. We can also create a new directory with the help of these methods. For example, I just change it to email, the direct name to email, and what I can do is like instead of this exist, I can make use of make directory, mkdir. That's it. If I run this program, see here, it is in the left side project panel, the email has been created and it is returning the none. None means it doesn't return any value. That's it. And now what you can do is like you can also delete the directory. For example, you can, instead of mkdir, you can do remove directory. The short form of remove directory is rmdir. That's it. Now I'm just running the same again, and the email has been deleted over here. Again, it is returning none as a value. This means it doesn't return any values. Now, there are other few methods are there. For example, we can also find all the files and directories in a given path. That is useful if you want to write a program to automate something. For example, we can iterate the spreadsheet in your directory, open them and process them. Like kind of automate, you can do it, right? Let me show you an example. For that, what you can do is like, first I change the path to the current directory. For the current directory, I'm just removing it and make it as empty. So it refers to the current directory. And then what I'm going to do is like, I'm just going to use the method glob. glob, yeah, that's the method glob. With this method, we can search for all the files and directories in the current path, because we didn't give any directory over here, so it refers to the current path. So it will search for all the files and directories in my current path. So for this glob method, right, the first argument we need to pass as a string that defines a search pattern. It must be a string and that defines a search pattern. We can type asterisk. So if asterisk means, it means everything, all the files and directories from the current path, it will get included. And we can optionally add the extensions also. Like suppose if I give asterisk dot asterisk means it will get all the files in the current directories. Otherwise, you can give the extension also, like I want to include only py files, or I want to include the text file means you can give the text file, or if you want to give Excel sheet means you can give XLS like that. Now I want to return all the Python files py. Now what you can do is like just print this, right? Now let's try to run this program. What's happening over here? And it throws some error like generator object, like path globe and all. As of now, if I want to go through this generator object means it will be kind of an advanced concept, so I don't want to get into this generator object concept and all. As of now, what I'm going to do is like I just want to iterate and print all this value. So for that, I'm going to use for loop. For example, for file in, and just copy this object over here, just cut it and paste it over here, and then I'm just adding this print over here, print the file name, that's it. And now let's run this program again one more time. See here, it is printing all the files which are which is there in my current directory. Suppose if I give txt means it will return all the text files which is there. I have only one text file in my current directory, condition.txt. So you can use this glob method to search all the files using this pattern in the current directory or what are the given current path. We can also get all the files in the directories in the current path, just use the asterisk alone. For example, if I give asterisk alone means it will return all the files. See, it will return all the files and folders everywhere in this current directory. So in this video, I explained about how to work with directories in the Python, and also explained about few methods which are available in this path class. Like we have like create directory, remove directory, exist, and glob. Glob is especially useful to search for some files and directories and to automate the process. So if you have any doubts on implementing this, just add in the comment section. I'll be very happy to help you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Have a good day.